Vice President Dr. Bawumia, the government is developing a framework of policies to ensure the smooth use of electric vehicles for public transit in Ghana. He said that the government's purpose of reducing greenhouse gas emissions and ensuring lower transportation costs is consistent with the e-mobility program. The Vice President made this statement on Wednesday, 27 September 2023, during a familiarization visit to the Solar Taxi assembly plant in the Accra suburb of Latebiokoshi. Solar Taxi manufactures electric vehicles in Ghana. Dr. Bawumia stated that he wants to see public transportation totally transition from a reliance on gasoline and diesel to 100% electric vehicles over the next 5 years. He said that it is feasible and that as a matter of policy, the country should switch from gasoline and diesel to electric vehicles. Kenya Electricity Generation Company, the country's primary energy provider, is planning a 1,000 megawatt wind farm, the largest on the continent. The country already derives about 92% of its energy from renewable sources, including geothermal energy and hydroelectric dams. The government wants to raise that to 100% by 2030, and the President, William Ruto, is positioning himself to be Africa's top advocate in the fight against global warming. Turkey's Energy Minister Alparslan Bayraktar said on Monday that operations on a crude oil pipeline from Iraq, which had been shut for approximately 6 months, will resume this week. During the ADIPEC conference in Abu Dhabi, he stated that operations on the Iraq-Turkey pipeline will begin within the week. The pipeline will be able to supply about 500,000 barrels to global oil markets. COP28 President Sultan Al Jaber has announced that more than 20 oil and gas corporations are rallying behind his calls to reduce carbon emissions ahead of the United Nations Climate Change Summit. He has urged the energy industry to join the battle against climate change this year. Due to the fact that his country, the United Arab Emirates, is an OPEC member and a big oil exporter, he had been a contentious choice to lead COP28, which begins next month. Jaber stated that more than 20 oil and gas companies had responded positively to calls to achieve net zero emissions by 2050, as well as to eradicate methane emissions and routine flaring by 2030. The COP28 conference is set to take place in Dubai from November 30 to December 12, 2023. Visit www.energyghanamagazine.com for more on these stories. Energy Brief is proudly brought to you by Airport View Hotel. Energy Ghana TV. Local in focus, global in perspective.